Just Rich, the infamous vagrant, and the brain damaged rapist, dog fucker, extortionist, pedo, yada 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 person. And I'm just sitting here, not doing one of these cracky pipes, tripping and fucking playing the game. And I just thought I'd say that, yeah, does everyone know my family's abandoned me? Actually, wait on. Everyone has, but I've just thought of something. So I was going to email the cops, but that's pretty hopeless. Yeah, so I just saw that, get this, there's actually a thing called the Charter of Human Rights and Responsibilities Act 2006, a legislated into law document signed by the federal government. And all public officials, including police and ministers, assigned to it. It's so funny. Does everyone know that I was dead? Because I killed myself. That was after the overdose. Gets better. I was dead, basically in the hospital. But there's no justice for Rich. Got cancer now. Oh. You could only be broke and not have any friends and, just be loving life with your dog in abject poverty and having every systemic organisation diametrically opposed to you. So, have a look at this. It's pretty funny. There's a public authority for the purposes of the charter. It's anyone under the public administration, including employees of the public service, the head of a government department, or an administrative officer. Well, it's so funny because I was just telling about how I was oppressed so much that I was killed to various agencies, and everyone just forgot about me. Actually, I told the police and the federal police and everyone else. I mean, I was a little bit famous. Now I'm infamous. And I think I may be Jesus Christ. Come back to forgive you all. But anyway, we'll move on from that. Did you know that every person with a disability, and when you lose all your fucking blood, in a suicide that was deemed a fatality and a lethal injury, it affects the hippocampus. And that's right, disability. So did you know that people with disabilities have recognition and equality before the law? Because I had to leave work because I was, would you believe it? I was framed. Anyway, failed 2 VCAT cases, got them pinned on me, I got recognition and equality before the law. I've got a work compensation thing going on at the moment at the AAT. It's worth a cool over $1 million. But don't want the money. Just want freedom from oppression, really. It's still going ahead, but they're not allowed to. There's so many things in this interesting document. It's unlawful for a public authority to act in a way that is incompatible with a human right. Isn't that funny? Like, I emailed, who was it? Greg Hunt. Hey, Greg. He's one of the ones that covered up the original malpractice case. That was partly the reason why I was framed. Anyway, and framed as an extortionist, rapist, dog fucker, pedophile. Add to it if you want. I don't care. I wrote to him and he covered it up, and a whole lot of other people covered it up. And I wrote to Greg Hunt, and I wrote to him again, and I called him, and I've got all the evidence. And then the NDI, it says here, everyone's got a right to life. Every person has the right to life and has the right not to be deprived of life. Lord, have mercy on my soul. I didn't die because I was a mental illness. I died because I was oppressed, you stupid bastards. You should see this epic police conversation I saw. Do you know I've actually got, as a person, with a disability, there's so many of them. I mean, depends on who you believe. Protection from torture, and cruel, inhumane, or degrading treatment. That's just wicked. I must not be subject to torture. Oh, treated or punished in a cruel, inhuman, or degrading way. Oh, sweet. I love laws. And, privacy and reputation. Would you believe it? They're actually in my computer and in my head. And they're in the house, they're at the door. I got death threats at the door. It's pretty cool. Privacy and reputation. Well, obviously, because I put to Facebook today how will anyone be my friend and lend me $10 to get... my dad, today, I asked him for $15 to get cream for my itchy balls. And he said, we'll go to a doctor. And I said, well, I haven't got any petrol. He goes, you... And went on with the big dad thing. And, so that's about the financial state I'm in. Privacy and reputation. I'm not allowed to have my privacy, family, home, or correspondence unlawfully or arbitrarily interfered with. Micron 21. Now there's a good company. James Brownberg, Braunberg, whatever your name is. Do you know, after I was killed and I was left for dead, they and then covered it up and then made it worse and then framed me and then kicked the can down the road. And 11 months has gone past and I've lived on approximately $4,000. Yeah, so I lived on $22,000 for an entire year. And as a suicide survivor who was actually dead, they put me on Job Seeker. That was pretty cool. I thought that was cool of the government. And what was I saying? My family and privacy. Oh, well, everyone has a story about me. Why don't you just add to it? It's epic. It's epic telling stories. I have freedom of expression. Did anyone know that? You would never believe. Right to hold an opinion. I've got an opinion most of you are fucked. I've got an opinion that my dog's my best friend. And I've got an opinion that when I email the CDD scheme for compensation from the federal government, which Simon Birmingham, hi Simon Birmingham, has agreed to accept from me. However, they're denying, delaying and deferring and aiding and abetting my death. Because that's cool. It's alright if we kill him. So that's why I made killhim.info. Orally. I've had a lot of oral things happen to me in the last year. By way of art. Art is life and life is art. Property rights. Did you know a former partner fucked off with $500,000 that he owes me? Oh, you'd never guess it. Property rights. A person must not be deprived of his or her property other than in accordance with the law. Well, the law must say, kill Richard. So it's a pretty weird story. Hang on, just have a thing. Yeah, cheers. Someone gave me a beer. I'm actually a millionaire just pretending to be a vagrant because it's fun. And I'm fucked up like that. Wait on. So just a quick summary of Rich's worth, apart from the millions I already have, but I'm parading as a vagrant because I like the challenge. It's fun, you know. HCF, my insurer, didn't pay me. Banned me. Banned. Whew. Preposterous. 75 grand. Former ASIO partner. Oh. $500,000. Oh, and I think he had a house and he put a house in, sold a house and put it in an offshore tax haven. That's a bit of goss, isn't it? Oh, I could tell you some goss about him. The police don't want to know about it, no. Work cover. Oh, equality before the law. Do you know the government, having already fucking killed me, now has a lawyer of 20 years' experience to defend the government who has already killed me, to delay and defer, kick the can down the road, and rob me of my work cover case. And I'll lose $1 million. And that's not really cricket. Oh, and her name's Kate. Hi, Kate. I'll send you this email, darling. And, so that's, and the AAT, I mean, amazing people. I'll go on about this. This is funny. This is the funniest thing. So, let's go into cash. Abandonment of duty of care. I mean, if you can kill yourself in hospital... I mean, I didn't do it for shits and giggles. I did it because they oppressed me so much I lost faith in the human condition. And they hurt me so much I wanted to die. So I could etherically be with my dog who'd been locked up for 4 days. AFCA, Australian Financial Complaints Authority. Hi, Tim Goss. Hi, Peter Fisher. They wrecked my... They watched as I became distressed after my work finished. And then... Because they're supposed to follow legislation, right? The law. You know, and they didn't. And after I was killed, I begged them. I put some beg into it. And they watched and aided and abetted my vagrancy till last week. And they wouldn't... You know what? They blackmailed me from calling them because they think, you know, he's totally isolated and alone and got no head about him. And they made me work through proxy. And that's how this system works, via proxy. But I'm calling out Tim Goss and Peter Fisher. Was that right? The right way around? Yeah, that's them. You can look them up. They're probably liberals. You can tell by the thin lips. Anyway, so I lost $1 to $2 million last week of a superannuation case. I probably could have used the TPD now, seeing I'm an infamous vagrant with no help, no care, and in the entire fucking year since I literally killed myself, haven't seen one psychologist. Yes! Now that's how you fuck someone up. So what was I going to say? Oh, AAT. I'm losing like $1 million there. Australian Human Rights Commission. Hello, Liz. What was your name? Liz Lindbergh. Liz Lindbergh of the Australian Human Rights Commission, who was covering my case with AS. Shall I say AS or ARS? That's how you lick an arse. She basically took on my case, aided and abetted my death, kicked the can down the road, blah, blah, blah. It's the same story, the same old dance, the same old rock and roll. And she free-kicked $1.5 million settlement to the opposite team. Cool and normal. Because you're the Australian Human Rights Commission. And you stick up for human rights, right? When they're trampled on. Like such as... Oh. What a fucking cunt. The AAT, rushing it through to render me unsuccessful. Contrary to the laws I've just read. Amazing. The Attorney General Cash. She's amazing. Cash. Give me cash. I want cash. Have you got cash, Attorney General? How is the steak tonight? So I got a letter from Michaela Cash literally begging her because the AAT, AFCA, ALPRA, ASIC, and other agencies, including the Australian Human Rights Centre, are all under the Attorney General's portfolio as well as the AAT. Research. It's amazing having the internet. And so I emailed her and I pointed all that shit out and I said, this is fucked up. And the law, the signatory, she has to act in a way that's not gonna fuck someone up. But she fucked me up. She wrote back. I actually said to her, I need justice, not welfare. And I don't need the same helpline because my book was Sane's Book of the Year. Blah, 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 blah. And she replied through a proxy. She says, I'm sorry to hear about your experience with Comcare. You seem distressed. Here's the sane helpline. And that was all I heard from her. MP Reynolds from the NDISA. I couldn't work out why my last nearly 50 invoices haven't been paid. I'm climbing up the ranks, I tell you. Used to be a little bit famous. Now I'm infamous. Like Ned Kelly. And, so I talked to her, and MP Reynolds says to me, I say to MP Reynolds, I'll forget her first name. Hey, Reynolds. How you going, baby? And she says to me, I say, hello. I'm a vagrant with barely a home, no food, money, or, acid or heroin. And she says, and I say, my last 50 invoices haven't been paid. Oh, preposterous. And she says, first of all, Planned Partners gives me the runaround. And she says, and they say, it's that definitely the NDIA. And then the NDIA go, it's Planned Partners. And it goes around and around. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. And so I write to her directly. And I say, so these haven't been paid, Dale. And I'm actually literally dying here. Like, I've got no medication, no food. My human rights are being abused. I've got no human agency, or you're robbing me of my will to live, even though that was robbed already and you've already got blood in your hand, you stupid cunt. And she goes, what did she say? She says, she wrote this huge email through a proxy and sent me to a homeless service, which I'd already looked into, and they rejected me. So, MP Reynolds, pay attention to the law. You're fucking cooked. How's Greg Hunt? Legend. Years ago, funny story, I was really depressed. I mean, it happens. Especially when one of your only comrades in the world kills himself with the same spiritual brilliance that you have, that no one understands and calls illness because they are just too simple to understand. And so he tops himself, and I get sad. I go to my doctor. I'm going to hotbox myself with heroin. And I want to die. I was serious. I'm not an extortionist, I swear. And but I was set up for one from his lawyer, which I didn't find out until after I was dead. And that's how you clusterfuck scapegoat and character assassinate someone. That's how you do it. And so after I died, I found out I'd been framed again. The former partner ASIO employee, secret police. Ooh. G'day, Steve. So I just want to say that, what was I talking about? Greg Hunt. Greg Hunt covered up the evidence. So did APRA, so did NHPSC, so did IBAC, so did the police, so did the Victorian Inspectorate and the Commonwealth Ombudsman. And I'm a failed whistleblower, and I can't go to the police, and I can't go to IBAC, and I can't go to the Victorian Inspectorate, and I can't be a whistleblower, and I can't go to APRA, or the Commonwealth Ombudsman. So even though, let's be clear, I'm a fucking legend for even suffering this thing for fucking about 15 years. It's not about money. I just want a peaceful life and a simple life for my dog and I. And I think that's fair. And then I pointed out, I'm just reading off an email I'm going to send to the police for the Royal Commission, because they helped. They wanted to exploit me for my story to improve the service. And the law, they've all acted against the law. Have I acted against the law? Am I against the law? Am I free? Am I not free? Does anyone care? Does anyone really know what time it is? And I said, I expect a response from tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Thank you. Hey, Crystal. It's a shame I named my dog after the drug that I deal kilos of it in, isn't it? Come on, cops, come to the door, motherfuckers, yeah! Come and see, killhim.info, where you'll find the whistleblowing statement of the century. Oh, here we go. I'm just picking up a few things on the email. Mike121, destroyed my whole fucking records of richmclean.com.au, which is still up now. But, yeah, they rejected me. Oh, let's just have a look. Oh, here you go. Postmaster, NDIA. Oh, I'm blocked from the ndia.gov.au's website. Who'd have thunk? Who'd have thunk you can block someone? Or get into their computer, or their head, or their house, or their car, or fuck with you in every way they can. I just wanted to say, I'll just go on killing.info because there's some really interesting stuff there. Go to killing.info. Fuck, so funny. Oh, Shane Patton, APM, legend. I'm going to email him. Shane Patton, he's the Chief Commissioner of the Police. Nah, I've already gone IBAC, sorry. And now, the Office of the Prime Minister and Cabinet, g'day Scotties, Scotty from Marketing, legend. Wants me to, I asked for my freedom of information and the Australian Information Commissioner rejected all of it. Because I'd find out the goss. And you guys might know the goss, but I don't. I don't know why this is happening to me. Maybe because I've porked too many people, or they're jealous, or, I lost my virginity at a police breakup, where they were dealing heroin and doing all this stuff, I'm just going through a few things here, hang on. Maybe it's because I wrote an all-telling book, and now I'm easily scapegoated. Woo! Scapegoating. Human rights. Did I ever say I've got a human rights award? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that did a lot for me, didn't it? Oh, did I tell you my brother told me I live outside my means? I've really got to start to learn to save. I'm just having a look here. Oh, Chief Commissioner. Oh, can't think of it. Oh, hang on, I'll just go to killing. Killhim.info. Because that's what they're trying to do. Who else can I name? Oh, let's name a few ombudsmans. They're all cooked because they only give their first name once you get up so high. And this CDD scheme, right? This is this thing which if you're the suffering, fucking brutalised, murdered, and then lived and then kicked down the can and then oppressed victim like I am, which even if I was a rapist and a pedophile and a dog fucker, you probably wouldn't do to your worst enemy, or to them. I've suffered. I'm like a pool table. I have felt. Thank you, Duncan. I say it here on killing.info. Attacked by the government via silent proxy in cowardly ways. Framed, set up, rendered an innocuous vagrant with no justice, no voice, a vagrant and a refugee in his own democracy with whistleblower rights. I was hospitalised for delusions of persecution and psychosis against my will, and it broke my spirit. But I successfully killed myself, as you know. And deemed fatal. Found by absolute excellent. What a fucking fluke. So happy I'm here. As Jesus. And then the hospital, legal agencies, police, everyone I thought cared, and the government whitewashed the blood spill. Yeah, that's the introduction to it. And then I was further victim blamed, maimed, framed, set up to fail, no one stood up for me. So I did. But the dice were loaded, my friends. The sea was angry that day, my friends. Anyway, it was intelligently designed, alright. It rendered me maimed with torturous fucking detriment. Probably explains all the heroin I take. Denied prosperity and deal. I'm dealing kilos of it. Fuck, you think I'm broke? I'm just playing this game. Playing the awful fools. No, I'm not just joking. Without medication, I mean, you'd think if you'd killed yourself, they'd give you a psychologist. It's been a year. Nah. I've really been robbed of human value or worth. Additionally, people are such basic bitches, they don't understand what I've been through, so I just have to kind of explain it in a funny way instead of a serious way. So it gets through. Who else can I pick on? Who else gave me the big heave-ho? Oh, there was Sane, Jack Heath from Sane. He gave me the heave-ho. There was Gordon Parker from the Black Cotton Institute. He fucked me off. There's all the police officers. They loved me down at Footscray. And I explained that law before. Would you believe? I just found out about it. This is despite the government's signatory to the Charter of Human Rights for People with Disability that is legislated into the Federation and ratified in this country. Yeah, and then I'll list a whole shit of people. Oh, including, there's a whole lot of things here that you don't know about. It's so interesting. And, you know, just to kick the boot right in like they've kicked it into me, I record all my calls. Why? I'm paranoid. Why wouldn't I be paranoid? To my suffering, gaslighting, denial, excuses, deny, delay, defer. That's like jobs and growth. Torture and financial detriment and desecration and a toxic scapegoating and an incredibly famous character assassination. They delayed, deferred, denied my justice. I was framed, ostracised, rejected, and left to die. But I'm rocking, and I'm still battling. My family, I pointed out to them why they pretty much don't get me, and they thought I was psychotic, so, not accepting anything they've done, because I've got the doctorate and, and they're lovely people. They send me Weet-Bix in the mail, and that's helpful, because I literally do need the Weet-Bix, even though my dad doesn't care about my itchy balls this morning. I recorded it too. You will hear about it soon. Because it's not me that's sick, it's everyone else. It's this really interesting quote saying, sometimes madness in individuals is very fucking rare. But in society, it's fucking normal. So, I was kind of sick of having zero justice. So I made this website. Killhim.info. And guess what I'm getting in the next little while? I absolutely tell you, that's fuck all. I'm just going through it. So currently, no food, barely any food. Thanks, Dad, for the Weet-Bix. No medication. Yes, I've still got itchy balls. I haven't got enough to exist in a house. Uncondoned vagrancy by Greg Hunt. Condoned vagrancy by Minister Reynolds from the NDISA. Oh, you're fucked. And I just lost 1 to 2 million for being frustrated with AFCA. Peter Fisher, Tim Goss. There you go again. Here we go again. Who cancelled my cases worth, I don't know, couple of $1 million. You'd kill someone who'd kill me? Who'd kill me for $100? Would you? Would you kill if I was worth $50 million or even $100 million and I could turn this country upside down? Do you reckon they'd kill me? Do you reckon they'd frame me? Go and think about it. Do you reckon if I could prove beyond reasonable doubt that this whole system is fucking cooked and I have the proof, that they'd delete my data and try and kill me by proxy? Do you think they would? Micron 21 champions. VOCAT cases. Yeah, there's a good one. VOCAT. Who's head of VOCAT these days? Anyone know? Anyone? Yeah, I saved the dude from getting killed. Pretty fucking stupid idea. There were 8 of them and 2 of us. That was my fault. Sexual abuse. Yeah, that happened to me. Bit shit. But, it really fucked my life. But, the family went to the funeral. That's fair enough. They knew him. Framed by next ADO greedy criminal mastermind. Woo! Ignored by police. Federal police. I can't be a whistleblower. Denied healthcare. Robbed of a voice. Isolated alone. Bit brain damaged and fucked up. Trying valiantly to defend. Just existing and staying alive. And obviously, having been scapegoated, maimed, shamed and blamed. Not safe. Death threats at the door. Yes, it's true. People have threatened to kill me at the door. It's a good story here. It's all shits and giggles. But it's just a game, because I'm not afraid of death. I kill myself for fun and extort people. That's my game. That's what they'll have you believe. I've been heinously victimised. I remind you, a conspiracy to pervert the course of justice is against the law and the federation of this country. As is victimisation. As is libel and slander. Hey, I might have just recorded a few things, but I didn't think I was doing anything wrong, and really, what else am I going to do? So I've exposed them on killing.info if you haven't had a look. Etc. etc. Yeah, so I'm gonna so what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? See you next Tuesday. What's that the one up in Northern Territory? Oh, that's a cunt one too. What's so I've lived with abject poverty for a whole year. Oh, I love how the government put me on the dole. That was good. Begged for a pension. Yeah, so after the first death and the second death, he set me up to fail, banned me from cops, rejected litigation. I've never had a fucking lawyer. My voice destroyed, denied NDIS, character assassinated, my family hate me, I'm marginalised, I'm under investigation. I'm investigating them. Further repressed, robbed of millions. I don't want millions of dollars. I just want fucking, pat my dog and sink some piss and get my cock sucked by a harem of young cute cubs. Robbed of millions, maimed and shamed, despised, stigmatised, set up as a criminal. Am I free? I don't know. I think I'm being set up, I'm pretty sure. Framed as an extortionist, rapist, pedophile, dog, rendered a vagrant. I'm rendered a vagrant. Can you believe this is happening? I'm isolated with my dog here in this house. I begged my dad for itchy balls this morning. You're just repeating yourself again. Plenty of people trying to help you. I said, name one. He said, you always pull this up again. Yeah, so that's Dad. He's a funny creature. And then I became distressed from a systemic government abuse, neglect and conspiracy. I was hospitalised, killed myself, and it was whitewashed, and then the booger kicked in. Now I've got cancer, brain injury, can't work. I made so much more than money. Listen. VOCAT, HCF, Comcare, WorkSafe, WorkCover, Administrative Appeals Tribunal, Police, APRA, AFSA, AFCA, former partner, abandoned, junior care, cover-up, medical negligence, misdiagnosis, pain and suffering, scapegoated, reputation ruined, permanent brain injury, more malpractice, rejected from government care, rejected from GPs, rejected a psychiatrist, not a psychologist, rejected care, rejected medication, haven't got food, barely can exist in the house, rejected by APRA, rejected by as a whistleblower, APRA, AFTA, IBAC, rejected by police, denied litigation, framed, left without food or care, left to die by my own hand. So what are you waiting for? I thought I might send a letter to my good friend the Prime Minister, Scotty from Mucking, explaining this heinous thing and why it is indeed that I've gone through this abhorrent journey. Maybe it was to evolve my soul. Maybe I made this. Maybe I'll find out at the end of the game. So I didn't ask for the millions of dollars. I just asked for freedom. Back to the list of the law, because he's obeying the law. He sent me I asked for my freedom of information from the Prime Minister, and he asked me, can you wait a little bit longer? And I'm like, no, how's get fuck sound? How's get fuck sound? Amazingly, you're all still systemically aiding and abetting my death by delaying, deferring, denying, and hoping to kill me. So, if these issues, I say some issues that all I want is freedom from persecution, really, and, to get baked and root. And without food, medication, help, or one person, a singular person on my side, apart from a few, I count them 5, legends who have been on my side. I mean, without food, a place to stay, medication, I'm going to die, right? But I'm not suicidal. I'm feeling alright. So I thought I'd email Scotty from marketing and who is it? Birmingham. Simon Birmingham. They've already tried the delay deferred tactic, but if that doesn't happen, what am I gonna? What's it got to do? What's everyone waiting for? I don't feel like they're waiting for me to say something. They're waiting for me to be framed by something. I don't know. Why are we waiting? And anyway, did you know? Oh, I had a doctorate. I'm pretty clever. Did you know I'm really stupid? I'm just going over this. I'll kind of repeat myself because that's what I do. They're taking advantage of that totally and utterly. Yeah, and I just end off. I'm gonna email them for the CDD scheme, and then put this up. So Simon, you're gonna get an email from me with killim.info, and I live with hope that I can just, rock on and be awesome like I always have been, even though you don't think so and you don't even know me. That's the trouble with being a pawn of the government who is just paid like a dirty fucking whore to toe the party line to oppress me, and they don't even know me. That's not very nice. Everyone should check out, even though I'm blind, check out richmclean.com.au with the amazing fucking things that I did for the whole world in fucking total altruism. I'm not a bad person. So I just think I should sum up by saying the Simon Birmingham and the government, it's causing detriment. They're replenishing my bank balance from the stuff causing detriment. I mean, how can you sue a whole country for aiding and abetting your death? Delay, deny, defer? I don't know. I mean, I can prove that I was framed as an extortionist by a doctor's lawyer and slander and libel and all that. I found that out after my death, and I think that's shit. And I just want to say that if they don't respond, I'm going to need the help of the country. The country, not the cunts, the country of human beings who accept me for my normal, sober, amazing self at richmclean.com.au, who's literally spoken to thousands of people, probably tens of thousands. I've probably saved so many lives. I don't know. I just don't know. And try and support me, because they're gonna absolutely heinously ruin me. I think all I'm asking for is a monthly wage. I think that's pretty cool. Since I'm worth about $50 million or $100 million and can turn this country upside down in one fell swoop. Excuse me, drink. And if they didn't, that would be an unconscionable victimisation. Quote from the Victorian Human Rights and Equal Opportunity Commission. Oh, Mead, her name was. I can't remember. She banned me. When we talk about a person being victimised, it means they're being treated badly or unfairly because they have made a complaint about discrimination, sexual harassment, racial or religious verification, or it is believed they intend to make a complaint, or they've helped someone make a complaint. I guess I've complained a lot. And even though I'm having a bit of a fun time with this tonight, it is a serious thing. And the below the whistle thing, the killing.info, it's my last offence. I mean, I've got Macaulay Cash, the Ombudsman, banned from police, the Attorney General, the old former partner, Rub-de-Dub, Adam Bant, Greg Hunt, Dan Andrews. Dan was a legend. I like him, but he sent me to an area of mental health. I told him about all the injustice, and then he sent me to the... Because people don't see the justice, they see the madman. Prejudice, eh? And he sent me to the Northwest Area Triage, and I used to work there, so that was a bit fucked. And then, so that got, sent over ethically to the to Werribee Mercy Hospital, where I died, and then they, in 10 months' time, only saw a psychiatrist twice, because that's care. That's not aiding and abetting someone's death by oppressing them so much that they lose hope and die. Oh, Mark Dreyfus tried to do a good job. Look, he's done the he's going forward in the National Cabinet for Labor with a fucking anti-corruption bizamajigger. Good on you, Mark. Love your work. You could have used me as an example, but no. Katie Hall, I think she's intelligent. I'll say she's intelligent before I think she's pretty. Because no one should ever be told they're good because they're pretty. But, yeah, she didn't help. Grant Hinhier, who was he again? I can't remember. What is a PD? Why do I want to know? I've blown the whistle. The basics of my issues and I went into. Who's Dr. McLean? A statement. It's come down to this: victory or death. What am I going to do? Go back to work? About this side, politics key people. We went to there. Summary of injustices. Oh Jesus! You wouldn't believe it if I told you this website. Anyway, so that's it. Killing.info. Conspiracy to pervert the course of justice is a crime. Denial of the ability to climb is silencing someone's democratic right, and rejecting a valid public interest disclosure from the Ombudsman is pure systemic corruption. And abusing an already marginalised person who is already a bit mad or misunderstood at least, and is a bit fucked in the head, is abhorrent. Really, it is. And rejecting the healthcare, food, a house to stay, basic human dignity, and medication is indicative of a movement to fucking desecrate and kill me. That's why Killing.info exists. The signatory to a person's disability. Now, just have a drink. The law state we must be adequately housed. Who'd have fucking known? Oh, here's a big list. Oh, I just came across another big list. I've been working because I forget what I've said. The NDISA, they're cooked. No home, no food. Asked for a plan review. They condone being homeless before Christmas. The Fair Work Commission, they fucked me. The NDISA minister, she fucked me. The NDISA, they fucked me. Many agencies, they all fucked me. AFCA fucked me. HCF, Sheena Jack, she's a legend. How you going, Sheena? She doctored documents. What a fucking fraud. I haven't done anything like that. She's going to be held to account. And I threatened her. But, of course, I'm banned from litigation. I've never had a lawyer, even though all this shit's gone wrong. APRA, yeah, they fucked me. ASIC, yeah, ASIC are good because they oversee AFCA, and AFCA stole $2 million from me. But ASIC don't take responsibility for that. The Victorian Human Rights and Equal Opportunity Commission, well, they just denied me altogether. Because human rights. APRA covered up the negligence thing. That's right. NHPRPC, Victorian Inspector, yeah, they're on that. IBAC, they're on that. Federal Ombudsman, I can't remember the names. It's been so long. Claire, Judy, all those ones. Geelong Magistrates Court, thanks for kicking out my child sexual abuse case saying I was doomed to fail, like I was an extortionist or something. You fucking cunt. Office of Public Prosecutions, they don't care. Centrelink, well, we all know they care. Humanservices.gov.au, they're a good one. Business.gov.au. Now, everyone's concerned that I make money as a citizen of the world with my business. And even though my business was desecrated and unholy fucking maimed and destroyed and deleted by Mike121, g'day James, business.vic.gov.au didn't give a fuck. Neither did business.gov.au. Neither, and they told me to go to the Small Business and Family Ombudsman. So I did. No, they don't give a fuck. Telecommunications Industry Ombudsman, they'd give a shit if your internet went down. No, they don't give a fuck. Went to the Victorian Ombudsman. Nah. Copyright people. Nah. National Ombudsman. Nah. AFCA is my favourites. Peter Fisher and Tim Goss. He sometimes spells it Goss with an S, like that's got a lisp. You poofter. Oh, the Health Complaints Commissioner. They're a good one. Mental Health Complaints Commissioner. HCF. Legends of care is all I can say. WorkSafe. Oh, now here's... Oh, can I just name another legend of the Australian scene? It's Paul Fowler. Who'd have thought it? I went for work cover and they didn't help me. Oh, because I'm not used to that. And so they sent me to Comcare. Comcare fucked me over. And who's the head of Comcare? It's Paul Fowler. And he's also a lawyer and probably a fucking dirty liberal. And he, I just thought, I can't believe this cosmic synchronicity. He used to be the head at WorkSafe. I just called them today. Come to think of it, it didn't go too well when I pointed that out. Oh, the AAT, yeah, they hate me. Disability Advocates, the DSS, they hate me. Oh, the disabilitylaw.org.au, yeah, they hate me. I can't remember who the rest of them are. Let's go to the next one. Hospital. Professor, here's another legend of the time. CEO, Professor Stevenson. He oversees Saltwater Clinic in Footscray, who fucked me off after I killed myself. And he rejects my medication, and he waited and aided and abetted my probable death by disappointing me so much that I was next to it. And he actually thinks he's so immune from the law. Hi, Professor Stevenson. I like the sound of that. He thinks he's so immune from the law that when he found out that the Health Complaints Commissioner and the Mental Health Complaints Commissioner, hello, Alex Tinter, you legend, and Commissioner Jennings at the top there, yeah, she totally condoned that death. And because I'm an extortionist, kill myself for fun. I don't do it out of, because shit's fucked and that. Oh, yeah, and Professor Stevenson thought it was so cool that that all those people covered it up, including, another legend, Ben Calder, the Ombudsman. Love you. He thought that was so cool that I, in my humble ways, I am, not tonight, offered a simple atonement that it occurred, and that would have solved it, and I would have moved on with my life. But he said no. And then I said, what the fuck, Ombudsman? You know, Ben Calder, you motherfucker. And he says, but you got an apology. You know what the apology said? So when I tried to top myself, I looked for something sharp to sever my artery with and bleed out on the bottom of a fucking loony bin's shower. And just to make life nice for the people left behind, I did it with the water running so not to be filthy and leave blood everywhere. And I tried a broken toilet broth. I snapped in half, looked for something sharp to, do the artery in. And, so his hospital, Jason, I can't remember his name, Jason, you know who I'm talking about. He sent me an apology that said, hello. And we apologise for the broken toilet brush that was returned in your clean clothes. I mean, the clean clothes were the last possession I had in the world, locked up in the loony bin. And, the police didn't help me there either. But they said, we're very sorry for returning the broken toilet brush in your clean clothes. It's not hospital policy to give away our possessions. And that was it. Yeah, so the Victorian Ombudsman, I mean, they're fucked. Professor Stevenson, I've already mentioned him, motherfucker. How we killed him and how to plan to? Well, they're going about it well. IBAC. Did you know they investigate corruption? IBAC. Who'd have thought it? IBAC are fucked. I begged Judy the Ombudsman and the Commonwealth Ombudsman. I offered him a solution. I offered him an easy way out. Motherfuckers, now you're going to put up with my bad humour. Evidence I was forced to publish. Here we go, motherfuckers. All the PDF communications over fucking years. And, here's an interesting fucking one. This is a fucking legendary one. Ready? Call the cops! Call the fucking cops! So, because I can't remember anything because my fucked head, I keep going over the same thing. There's a page here that there's about 24 times the cops have come to my door, and I've tried to report this over and over, and they're taking advantage of that I'm forgetful. And I fucking am, because me blood got drained from me body because I was oppressed. The conspiracy in pictures. I dedicated a page to my former lover. He gets a good one there. All his pay sheets are on there and stuff. Evidence of a cover-up. I can't see what that is because I've got glasses that don't work. Delaying and deferring. Sounds of delaying and deferring. Let's have a quick look, will we? This is so funny. Have a listen to this shit. This was a funny one. Australian Small Business and Family Ombudsman. That was funny. Comcare. Saltwater Clinic. Commonwealth Ombudsman. WorkSafe. Bendigo Bank. Victorian Human Rights. Dr. Johan. Fucking cunt. Hi, Dr. Johan. You fucking cunt. He threatened to keep me a ward of the state permanently and lock me up for 40 days just before Christmas when I told my family why they were shit people and don't understand, and then they locked me up again and I caught COVID. Thanks, guys. Loving your work. Dr. Johan threatened me with permanent incarceration and being made of a ward of the state at Her Majesty's pleasure. That's a fucking hilarious one. Oh, what's this one? Oh, I better take that one down. Oh, I thought something was played on me on Triple R, and I got a little bit paranoid about it. But I am a paranoid man. Police arrest dudes in the fucking driveway. Liz, Shine, Centrelink. I got a whistleblower statement. No one's been police at the door. Saltwater Clinic. Oh, that's all. It's like a dream. All the dudes love him. They think he's a righteous dude. And you know what? Funny as, I remember things from 20 years ago, but I can't remember what I did yesterday. Has anyone noticed that about me lately? So I call the cops. The conspiracy in pictures. Oh, that's fucking awesome because there's so many. Did you know that one of the Wi-Fi's around here is called Secret Hospital Documents? When I was getting freedom information from the hospital, it's almost like they're taking the piss. And I've got a little section on how we kill him, which they're doing well. The harm statement. Well, fuck. I mean, I've clearly been fucked over. The harm statement. The simple solution. Contact Rich. And here's an important one. I think it's important for the people of Australia. Framed by the kind, usually unfucking smashed person I am, that has been nice and invested in his time, spare time, free will, feminism, making himself vulnerable in all sorts of ways that he was then prejudiced for and scapegoated, as an altruistic way of helping humanity. And I did it to stop suffering. Don't suffer in the way I did. But I'm a bit older now, and you know, shit's still the same. So you can invest in justice and get paid, framed by the awesome guy that I was. There's a file show there. I can't remember those. Oh, there's a members in it. But that's my thing. Killhim.info. Dr. Rich Mclean's Whistleblower website. Oh, and that's it. That's exactly fucking it. I just put the word on. As a political prisoner with no option to publish and demand the Charter of Human Rights be adhered to as legislated by the government. Boom! Cheers, guys. I'm loving your work. No, I love you more. Oh, fuck. Cancer. They're going to wait it out. Let's play the waiting game. Paul Kelly says, no thanks, we know how to wait. Love your work. See you soon. Dr. Rich and Crystal. Where is she? No, she's gone somewhere. Fucking hell, he got COVID. Fuck, Scotty. Hope you don't die. Hope you don't die, mate. Hope you don't die. Boomer groomer. Boom. Nah, serious. I don't wish harm on anyone. Like they don't wish harm on me. Hello, Crystal. There's my dog. She's cool. Because it's actually fucking true. LMCT 526549784. See ya. Vote me in, fucking bastards. I'll fucking sort them out. Yep.